Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Fashion Experiment. It's Dr. Bridget, your professor of all things fashion. And today I'm back with another video. I'll be reviewing the final major theme video for spring summer 2023. And the final theme is really my favorite, I would say. It's called Full Spectrum. And it really captures like just the spirit of spring summer and all consumers' desires to not just reconnect with their world, reconnect with people and the environment, but do it in a way that is true to them, themselves, and authentic. And it's just all about expression in all manners, and that's why it's called Full Spectrum. So let's get to it. I'm excited. So Full Spectrum is finding peace, finding your solace, being intentional about your purchases with the design wise and capturing and embracing sustainability and, treating the earth, in a way that will help it and not harm it, and being you. So full spectrum, as you can see in my red oblong circle, is about being expressive, about fully expressing who you are, being creative, and embracing your world, embracing your environment, however that is interpreted for you in your true self, your inner self. Okay. So another piece of full spectrum is about being joyful and optimistic. Okay, so that those are all my terms here that I've highlighted: expressive, accepting yourself, being you, living life, being optimistic, being joyful, and that's it. Everything to the fullest extent is full spectrum. All right, so I'm going to highlight now the ideas that are relevant for this season. So first, joyful expression. Joyful expression also is a carryover from last year, not even fall, winter, the previous spring, summer. We saw joyful expression. It was called Euphoria. And it was the optimistic, like the most joyful, optimistic consumer perspective. Just being positive about whatever state they found themselves in. So I'm glad to see this idea theme, resonating again for spring summer 2023. And I'm starting with this one because it's upbeat, right? It's good, it's positive. That's what we're seeking after. That's what people want and desire. Okay, so what brings you joy? So these are the ideas that connect to the joyful expression. Your inner child, right? Just being you, getting back to what made you happy as a child in your youth. So that's what we see as a big idea connected to full spectrum. You're going to see like lots of cartoonish, childlike logos and images, graphics, and garment styles that all speak to that, like the inner child coming out. All right, and then we're connecting it to the season because it's spring, summer. Well, how can we embrace our inner child and embrace the season? And that's what this speaks to. Summer of Love. It also has like a 70s throwback vibe. With the 70s was all about love and giving love and, and showing love. So we're gonna see this twinge of 70s inspiration creep into the styling, in addition to our early 2000s vibe. Okay, so the two merging, and that's exciting, right? To see two eras that were very, very popular, very influential in fashion, merging together and re-emerging now for spring summer 23. That's a big idea that's going to run through all of spring summer. The free love, spread love, love yourself, love everybody, and doing it in an expressive way. Okay. So other ideas connected to the full spectrum, and remember, it's all about embracing you, being you, seeking positivity, joy, expressing you. Okay, so some of the ideas are like very, I would say, cerebral, okay, because it is you, uh, you identifying how you want to express yourself. It's not something that you can always just like put your finger on and be like, oh, that's it. So we'll see ideas that are very artistic and things that, yeah, like I can't like express it because it has to come from the individual person. So I hope that makes sense. So that's what the unnatural nature speaks to. And I just mentioned art. So we'll see the creative part of this theme really connecting to art because art is all about self-expression. And that's all that it speaks to, just expressing yourself. And then the other idea that is part of Full Spectrum is going back to our metaverse in the virtual world and expressing yourself not only in the natural world, but expressing yourself in the virtual world. That's something that you're interested in. So that was an idea that is part of Full Spectrum that we're going to see evolve in spring, summer. And that's what that ditzy cozy spoke to. And then we have expressive keepsakes, very artsy, again, very unique, one of a kind, individual. Yeah, just it's really about you being you. So we'll see lots of ideas, graphics, prints, garment styles with the crafting, really focusing on creating one-off pieces that are just the one of a kind, because that's what it's about, just being you, not trying to duplicate anything else, not trying to be what society says you should be or whatever standards we've created in the world. It's just you being you to your fullest expression. Okay. Beautiful monster, again, just your natural organic self, whatever that evolves and looks like in the natural world. They call it beautiful monster. Our oxymoron, beautiful and monster together. The standard worldview says those two things don't go together, but we say it does in fashion because however you choose to show up and represent yourself in the world, whatever that is, it's you, right? And it's good. Next is the psychedelic boho. So this directly speaks to what I previously mentioned about the love, the summer of love, and expressing yourself, the twinge of 70s merging with the early 2000s inspiration and how we're translating it today in 2023. So you're definitely going to see this again in a look. Hypergeos, so geometric prints are very popular for spring, summer, and lots of uh, bold colors and this black and white contrast, very popular as well. And talk about this when I get to the prints and graphics, but just bold is the word to describe the graphics and prints that are associated with the full spectrum. And it's about being seen, just being you, naturally you, embracing you, showing up to the world as you and seeking to be seen by others. And that's why we see the bold stripes, bold geometric prints, and the checkerboard prints, very popular for spring, summer. Okay, now we're gonna move into some more laid back interpretations of full spectrum because everyone is not in your face, bright and bold, colorful. That's not everybody's thing. That's not how they choose to express themselves, right? So, other interpretations of full spectrum, we have the glam future and laid back glam. This pastel color palette, something that evolved from fall winter, that is definitely going to be relevant in spring summer. When I get to the color trends, you'll see and I really liked how the forecasting company WGSN presented the colors and themes, just like I've been going over themes and different ideas, and you can pick up a whole color palette and connect it to whatever look you choose. And it's a variety, again, because it's about each individual person, consumer, seeking to express themselves and be who they are, be very intentional about how they want to show up and represent themselves. So it's an array of colors, an array of graphics and prints to connect to all the different looks and all the different ideas that will be popular for the season. And the glam future and the whole idea of glam is going to be connected to this feminine, flirty look that'll be very popular for spring, summer that you'll see. And then back to the virtual world. We're not going to get away from this virtual world that is evolving, that we were introduced to with the metaverse. It's going to continue to be relevant in fashion, continue to be a place of inspiration for seeing fashion in the natural world. And you're just going to keep seeing it. It's going to be connected to everything, every season, just like sustainability. This is something that is not going away because it's part of our world. So it's here and it's impacting consumers. So we're like, well, how can we interpret this for fashion? And that's why you're going to keep seeing it over and over again. And then joyful sport. So again, connecting the full spectrum theme with spring, summer. It's warmer weather, more activities, people seeking to get outdoors and just engage and interact with their environment. Joyful sport speaks to this by saying, hey, do what you like to do outside, do what you like to do. When you want to get physically active, and do it in a joyful way, in a bright, bold way. And retro, future, hedonism, natural illusion. So just more ideas to draw on our 70s inspiration and our early 2000s inspiration and bring it today, 2023, and put our modern twist on it. Again, this was a strong idea that flows from the full spectrum theme, and we're going to see it running through all of the spring, summer. And I just like the foundation of it. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I love. Like most consumers who are not into fashion and studying trends and things like that, they just see, oh, the 70s is back, oh, the early 2000s is back. But like the underlying theme is all about being joyful, embracing yourself, expressing yourself, being you, all positive things. So that's what I love about the 70s inspiration coming back, summer of love, and where we're headed in spring, summer. It's just all positive. It's all goodness. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be back soon with more. I'll be back soon with another video, the full spectrum key items for spring, summer 2023. Bye, everyone.